Hello and welcome back to the raga Bhimpalasi Sitar Lesson Series. I'm Will Marsh, we're in the key of D, and today we're getting more into the subtleties of raga Bhimpalasi. On our first class we learned the standard ascending and descending pattern. And now I want to further develop on this and give you some more patterns that show the rag movement. So let's warm up by just playing this ascending and descending pattern that we learned on lesson 1 a few times to get our hands going and get the mood going. So we'll be going from this knee up to this sa and back. Join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, knee. One more time. Alright, let's take a longer pattern now that follows the rag's ascent and descent. And this is something that we call Sapat in sitar. It's a long scale that goes from our lowest note up to our highest. And so this is a great pattern to practice in raga Bhimpalasi. You can watch me do it once. So I'm going from my low sa all the way up to pa up here. And what I like to do when I get up to ga is to take a meend, a bend from ga, ma pa. So this kind of gives you some of your meend practice with it. So that's what we'll do when we get up to the ga fret. So we're following the same pattern. We're skipping the shuddha and the re on the way up, and we're just following this all the way up to pa. So try it slowly with me. 1, and the right hand is doing da ra da ra. 1, 2, 3, 4, sa. Again. This is a great exercise to put into your Bhimpalasi practice. Start slow and gradually speed it up as you can. As long as you're getting the notes clear, just keep speeding that up. And this will be your Sapat practice for Bhimpalasi. Let's do another pattern here. I like to call these expansion patterns, and you'll see in my lessons that one of the best ways to understand a rag and get into it is to first just learn different patterns and paltas, as we call them, and just get those going. They'll give you your technical practice, and also kind of your hands are starting to see the shapes of the rag. So let's do another one. Let's do so this one's cool because you start to see how we can build one note after the other. And what I'm doing is I'm playing sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ma. I'm adding one note each time. So let's do it slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ma ga re sa ga ma pa da pa. Here we can play dhapa because the rule in Bhimpalasi is you never want to play da-ni, pa-da-ni, or da-ni. This is coffee. This will take you out of rag Bhimpalasi. However, you can play pa-da-pa. So from pa, you can go to da and come back, as you see in this exercise. So that's an important little subtlety of the rag that we're uncovering here. And then watch my left hand. You'll see that I'm always ending with my second finger. Start this pattern again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa ma pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa. So this is a great exercise to start showing you the movements. Let's do this a little slower and have you get it in your hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa sa. Ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Again. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa. Now once you have this, we'll add the higher notes as well. So join me again and you'll see how we will continue going up past high sa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa sa ga ma. Sa ga ma pa da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ni. Now here we go. Sa re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ga re sa ni da pa ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ga ma ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So let me break down the higher part. The same way that we can use dha if we're coming back, we can also do that with re, meaning that I can play pa ni sa re sa ni da pa. That's fine to do that. What we can't do is pa ni sa re ga re. Re ga re you want to avoid because that also will bring you into coffee. So we have on our higher notes. Sa ga re sa sa ga ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ga ma ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Just those high notes I'll do for you. Sa ga ma pa ni sa re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa, and then sa ga ma pa ni sa ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sa ga ma pa ni sa ga ma ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So these are two important exercises for your Bhimpalasi practice, the Sapat and then this expansion exercise. So have fun adding these into your practice, and this will finish up our lesson 2 here. We'll keep moving on with more facets of this beautiful afternoon rag Bhimpalasi. So thanks so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure to have you here. If you're curious about the sitar I'm playing, it's an instrument I really love. I've been working with this maker from Kolkata for over 5 years now, and then I also put in an electronic unit that I've designed myself so that you can plug it in directly for recording, and also it can go right into a speaker. So you can see more about that on my website, willmarshmusic.com. Again, thanks for joining me. Happy practicing.